All right, guys. Rough loss for the Utah Jazz against the 76ers. This is the Utah Jazz post-game show on the Hoops Nerd channel. Sixers fans, bring the hate. I hate all of you so much. I hate Joel Embiid so much. Ben Simmons. Oh, fill the comments with all your hate. I hate you all. This is the worst. I'm just going to embrace this pain of losing to the Sixers, who are just... I want the Jazz to beat the Sixers more than any team out there. Gobert versus Embiid, Mitchell versus Simmons. It's just a tough loss for the Jazz to lose to a team that, for whatever reason, they clash with the Rookie of the Year thing, with Defensive Player of the Year, Gobert versus Embiid. It's honestly a fun matchup, and I felt like tonight between Rudy Gobert and Joel Embiid, it was a fun watch. Embiid got the better of Gobert tonight. Obviously, Embiid tonight was, 9 of 17 for 23 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists. Embiid's a star. That's the thing. Like, Joel Embiid is a superstar, and Rudy Gobert is a defensive superstar. And so when they go at it, it's fun to watch. They really go at it. You can tell Embiid wants to destroy Gobert, and Gobert wants to just dominate Embiid. And so it's fun to watch. Tonight, Embiid got the better of him. It's frustrating because now the Sixers have beaten the Jazz twice this year. They take the series. My heart is broken. Ugh. It's okay. Sixers just were the better team tonight in a lot of ways. Ben Simmons really did well. What are you going to do? And the Sixers are a really good defensive team. Like, Joel Embiid is a legitimate Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He's fantastic. And Ben Simmons, we talk a lot about the offense, but his defense is really, really good. And the Sixers get lots of deflections and all sorts of things. The calls went their way tonight. I don't care what anyone says, but that's not an excuse for the Jazz to complain, because the Jazz couldn't hit shots and they couldn't score. Now, if you're the Jazz, you've got a couple things to be excited about. One, Donovan Mitchell had another nice game. Tonight, 50% from the field, 30% from three, which you want to see. I don't know what's happened to the three-point shot for Mitchell this year, but it looks like it's getting a little bit better. At least I hope so. But 50% from the field is nice to see for Donovan. Dante Exum looked amazing. He's getting better and better, and this is what we've talked about. Surprise, surprise, when you let a player that has that much talent actually develop, look what happens. I told all of you who said garbage on this channel about Dante, delete your accounts. Delete them! You were wrong. He is talented. There's a reason that he got the contract. It's not a surprise, and he's only going to get better. He's figuring it out. So just let them develop. And that's the thing with Donovan. It's his second year. Let him develop. Let him figure it out. He will. He'll be fine. Is he shooting 38% from three this year like all of Jazz fans wanted? No, but he'll get there. He will. The form is there. The talent is there. It'll take time, but he'll get there. It's disappointing it wasn't as quick as we wanted, but it will get there. But yeah, outside of Donovan Mitchell, Dante Exum, Rudy Gobert actually had a nice night. Embiid had an amazing night, but Rudy Gobert had, Rudy Gobert night. He had 17 points on 5 for 9 shooting, 7 for 8 from the free throw line, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, no blocks. But Rudy Gobert was Rudy Gobert tonight. Like, I actually felt like Rudy Gobert played really well. He guarded Joel Embiid, one of the best centers in the NBA. So Rudy Gobert was nice. Everyone else was poop. Even Korver, who had his moments, 3 for 10 from the field from Kyle Korver. Are you serious? Joe Ingles was not very good. He got that double dribble foul and was out. That was it. He was not engaged and just got off tilt with referees. The refs weren't very good, but you've got to get over it. You've got to get over it. If the refs are bad, you've got to get over it. I had a talk with the high-ranking NBA official, and I'm not allowed to talk about it, but I'm going to say one thing. There are things that you can complain about with the refs, and there are things that you cannot. Sometimes the refs are not good. Just like there are players in the NBA that are not good. And when you're dealing with a ref who's not good, There's nothing you can do but keep playing. You've got to play through it. So referees are not an excuse. Yeah, is it frustrating? Yeah. Did they miss calls tonight? Sure. But I bet if you're a Sixers fan and you watch this, you probably saw some things that you didn't like either. It happens. But referees are not the reason the Jazz lost this game. Joe Ingles shooting 4 for 12 from the field did not help. Ricky Rubio shooting 1 for 10 from the field did not help. Derrick Favors scored 4 points. Did not help. And he got dominated by Embiid. It was not Rudy Gobert who got dominated by Embiid. It was Derrick Favors. He could not handle him. It was rough, you know? So that's the story of the game. Jay Crowder, 1 for 4, sprained his thumb. That didn't help. It was just bad. Tabo got worked tonight, and he played a lot of minutes. And Royce O'Neal somehow continues to get minutes. I don't know why. But he continues to get minutes. He continues to just be a negative on the floor. And maybe eventually he'll get back to what he was doing last year. But right now, he's not that effective. If he's shooting a 3 as a spot-up three-point shooter, he has a chance to be nice. If he's defending, he does have a chance to be nice. Outside of those two things, I don't know what he's bringing. But it's not a lot of good. It's really not working. So Jazz got to figure some things out. Trade deadline's coming up. I think tonight was a good example of where the Jazz need to get some help for Donovan. Because when everyone else on the team, when Ingles is shooting that, Rubio's shooting that, what do you expect from Donovan? Like, what do you expect? They're going to focus on him. Tonight they let him free and he showed that he could play pretty well. I think the Sixers were like, you know what? Let this guy try and beat us. And he actually did pretty well. Donovan had a good game. So rough night. This one a little long. I don't care. Like and subscribe this video. Sixers fans, you can eat me alive. Do it right now. I don't care. I'll read all of them. I'll absorb it. The hatred. I will read it and it feeds me to the next one. All right, guys. Talk to you later.